pick before my pick.
Okay.
But yeah,
yeah. Lakers basically had the ability to draft Desmond essentially. So a lot of Lakers fans think about that, and so I don't know how much you think about that potentially going into that series, but it does let me think here, Danny. You have to name one. I don't know if you want to get your get back against the Lakers, or maybe you want your get back whenever you play against Josh Green. I wonder what player, team, school is like on the top of your revenge, get back, I want to beat them list. And Danny, you can't say Duke. Okay. Des, you go first.
This is high school and college.
High school, college. It could be a player that you truly just hate. Like that's if anybody's going to get my competitive juices flowing, it's this person, it's this school, it's this team, it's this whatever.
Okay.
For me, it's definitely high school. It's Richmond High School. I mean, like I said, I went to the small high school right across the bridge. And growing up, everywhere I went, you ain't good enough to play for Richmond. You put up numbers because you're not at Richmond. And we ended up beating Richmond in that tournament that I was telling you about, where I kind of got my steam recruiting. And still to this day, that's like the biggest game, funnest game, whatever you want to call it, of my career.
Would you do some visualization? If you saw a Lakers jersey, would you just put Richmond on their chest?
I'll be watching that game this week for sure.
Waterboy visualization. That's hilarious, bro. But yeah, my get back from me, man, now that you mention it, I've been lucky enough to play in this league long enough and to win some championships. The only level I have not won was a high school level. So I didn't get a state championship, and Xaverian was the team that beat us in New York high school. Mr. Basketball that year, I think, was Greg Paulus, so I got a little bit against him.
You didn't get back on him
at Duke, but beating Xaverian High School would be probably my one and only get back. So they prevented me from winning a high school, state championship, and I won college. I've been lucky enough in the NBA, so that's the only thing that I don't have. So that would be for me, man.
Yeah. I think that I always find that I find it interesting that you guys had to go all the way back to high school to find the one your one real nemesis.
I feel like Des has a couple more. Can I
get a professional nemesis? I feel like it's a cop out.
He definitely has some in the league. I think Golden State is definitely on his list. And maybe a couple others, but for sure Golden State I think is on that list for Memphis.
So is it Golden State the entity? Is it Golden State the Draymond Green? Is it Golden State the
Golden State the team now? Like, I think if we had an opportunity to play them, if we make it out of the first round and they make it out of the first round, and we were to beat them, and they have their questions to answer this summer, roster wide, team blows up, I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah, it's an entity, but I think it's a few players. It's an entity as a unit, but there's a few guys on that team that they really dislike for sure.
Those guys weren't on the team, it wouldn't be the same. I mean, they won. They've been where we want to get to. They've stopped us from getting where we want to get to. It's life.
I must say, as somebody who works in the media, I am thoroughly happy with you guys, because you are one of the few teams that states your goal out loud and acknowledges it and tries to attack.
They're not scared. They're not scared, man. They ain't ducking nobody. It's one of the old school teams. You don't have many of those guys are scared to talk, a little trash or attack someone or point out, in the playoffs, this is going to be. They're looking for mismatch. We're going at him. They all season, like, we're going at them. We want them. We want this situation, and this is who we are. And if we lose, we lose. We'll stand on it. But we going after who we going after. We're not backing down from nobody. So that was part of the culture that I loved about it. It was new for me, so I've never been on that side of it. Yeah. But I enjoyed it, man. So good luck to you guys in the playoffs. I know you guys will be doing great, regardless of said. Hopefully, you guys get some guys back, but regardless if they come back or not, I think you guys will still have enough to get what you need done. So I'm looking forward to, man. I know you're going to kill it. You're going to continue to do what you've been doing. So yeah, man, I'll be watching, man, tuning in. So best of luck, man. We appreciate your time. Harrison, was there something else you had before we let him go?
I think that's pretty much it. I was going to ask you to predict who actually wins the West with Des on air watching your answer.
Oh, him predict it or me?
No,
Me.
let Danny, because Danny, as an NBA analyst,
This is
I have to be
yeah.
non-biased. I have to be.
you have to be non-biased despite your
the way
guess.
it's matched up. I see them beating the Lakers, and then you guys play the winner of 3-6,
Yeah.
right? That's
So we
Golden
get
State.
probably Warriors, yes.
If Golden State beats Sacramento, I think you guys get Golden State this year and make it to the Western Conference Finals. But I do not see you guys coming out of the West.
Who you see coming out?
I see who Denver's playing. I think the winner of that Phoenix Clippers series, I think, is the one that I might have. If they stay healthy and they build health. If Clippers get out of it, they get Paul George back, which I don't see. But I see Phoenix coming out and building their rhythm. If they stay healthy, I feel like they've only getting better while Katie has been there. So it's going to be tough to beat them if you guys match up with them in the Western Conference Finals. Unless you guys get Steve-O back, you get BC back, which he's gone. But it's tough without your bench. The bench, the depth you need to beat them is not there right now.
We get out of the West, I'm scheduling this pod.
Word.
I was like, Danny, he's looking at you like Richmond High School right now.
Yeah.
Respect that.
Word.